guys, and welcome to me off the cuff talking into a microphone about things because I'm already just talking to myself out loud and I'm alone because nobody likes me. So a lot of hype has been going around about Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I 100% get that. It's so interesting to get the internet reaction to these kind of events because on one hand, you have people who are going back to Avatar and, re-entering it for themselves. You have people who are rewatching it with somebody who's never seen it before. You have people who are watching it for the first times on their own. You're having people who might have seen, bits and pieces growing up because maybe an older sibling. Are you gonna keep crying, Kat? I'm sorry, your mother had to go do work stuff, so... family stuff. She's not... yeah. I know. Anyways. So, it's really interesting because there is what at least I'm led to believe based on memes and things of that nature. This subgroup of people trying to boycott the enjoyment of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I think that's really strange. And I do feel like it's a minority because everybody I talk to and a lot of the memes seem to be positively accepting this new generation of people who are entering the fandom. And I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you? More people enjoying the thing that you enjoying the thing you really enjoy. And what really sucks about this one in particular is I literally just finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Me, Umbra Vulpes, my girlfriend, she's been on the channel, and my sister, her first proper rewatch through the series. She saw episodes and stuff, but she had never sat down and watched it all in order. So it was really cool, but we watched it in this crap-ass quality on a streaming site because, but we literally finished it right before Netflix announced it was going to be on there. Sorry, family. But what we ended up watching after is Korra, which is something that we're not done yet. I'm going to admit that, but I kind of really want to talk about it. But I'm only I think I'm halfway through season 4, so I'm almost done. But I don't think season 4 is going to do anything big wow. So right now, I just want to give my thoughts and feelings because Korra, as I assume many of you know, was, and hey, this is all all gonna be secondhand information, so don't quote me, but it's just supposed to be a one-season little mini-series that followed Avatar: The Last Airbender, a what-if story of the next Avatar put into, it was, I feel almost looking at the show, it was built on the setting. They wanted a 1920s cool aesthetic in the Avatar world. Yeah, I know, it's really interesting, thank you. Pets? Sure. So soft. So, they had that idea, and they ran with it, with this equalist movement. Amon was an interesting villain. It was flawed, and a lot of people blame that on Korra in particular herself. Kat, I'm sorry. No, you can't go outside. The doggos will eat you. I'm sorry. They won't eat her. Yes, but it was definitely flawed. Again, a lot of people blame Korra herself, the character, and I can kind of get that. She's a little rough around the edges, but going into... I feel like the people, at least I've heard that from, are speaking almost in a retrospective sense. And I don't feel like the Korra of the first season is dislikable. I definitely get what they were going with there. I think she's an interesting character. She's meant to be in stark contrast to Aang. She's meant to really serve as a way to shake up what an Avatar can be for the audience who was so used to Aang. I think it was a fun story that was able to tell that. Where I think the show faltered is all of season 2. We're just jumping right into it. Why? Basically, it just erased any kind of development that Korra had received over the course of season 1, and really did feel like the character has having to learn all of the same lessons over again. It didn't feel fresh. It made me dislike Bolin as a character. I currently like Bolin as a character, but we're gonna get to that. I did not like him all of season 2. Mako was okay, and at this point, honestly, still almost at this point, Asami is a non-character. She exists, she stands there, she kind of has something, but I really have never felt an impact from her character. Maybe that will change, but at the moment, it's just how it be. Harmonic convergence is a stupid name, I'm just gonna come out there and say it. It is. They could have just called it like planetary alignment. They didn't need a fancy name for it. And for everything I dislike about season 2, which is, you know, the writing, the characters, but there are elements I like. I like the story of the first Avatar. I like learning about that. I think that's interesting. I think it goes against some of how the world was originally set up, but I'm willing to be like, oh, okay. But what I like most from season 2 is the fact that season 3 happens because of it. Season 3 is awesome. Season 3 is honestly the closest Korra I think has felt to Avatar, in the sense that it was a really interesting story that took advantage of the world they were in, and the scenario they put into it. They returned airbenders to the world, and at first this is passed off truly as a miracle, but it does then bring up the question of what happens if an airbender wasn't the good guy. Both in Kai, who is a little thief, who turns into a pretty cool character, if nothing else but the creative ways in which he uses airbending, but also in Zahir and his whole group, the Red Lotus. Oh my god, that was an awesome idea. That was really cool. They all felt really interesting because they all were like an interesting variant on their own, you know, style in some way. Season 3 was really good, and it felt like Korra was still learning. If just like Harmonic Convergent was an event that happened and gave Korra a vision of the first Avatar, like between seasons 1 and 3, that would have been perfect, because then she could have still, like, it felt like she just learned the lesson from season 1 again in season 2, but then season 3 feels like it does build on that. She's more mature, she's more thoughtful, she isn't as impulsive, she still got that stubborn nature to her, but that's who she is as a person. I think does really well. So far, season 4 has been interesting. I do not think I can truly give my feelings on it until I finish the season and let it sit with me for a bit, but I really wanted to just kind of get that out there because it's been on my mind a lot, and I didn't want to sit down and write something because I have a million other video things I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not doing any of them, and I don't know why. So what do you guys think we should do on the channel? Would you guys want to see me talk about, you know, more horror stuff like Siren Head? You guys want more weird, obscure meme content? It's not that obscure or weird, but it's just low tier memes, but they're fun to make. Want me to talk about it? Music video. I gotta get the second half of my tier list out. I got it. I just gotta edit it. I literally filmed something with my buddy forever ago. I'm in the middle of filming something with him now. No progress has been made on any of it. I stopped to draw this weird Jacksepticeye comic book thing. I thought it was pretty cool, and it goes really nice with this cover for my Mothman series that I want to try drawing, but in reality I've just drawn that cover and a couple panels, and I'm like, yes, this is cool. I like this, and then have made no progress on that because I want to do a million things and end up doing nothing because the internet is entertainment. I want to play video games. Everything is topsy-turvy. There's so many people in my house. It's really weird, the world we're living in right now. I could not have accurately predicted the direction in which everything has gone in the last several gonna say anything else about it because, like, wait, I'm not getting monetized. I can say coronavirus. I can say COVID-19. You can't take away any of the money I'm not getting, YouTube. Or maybe they'll just, like, destroy my channel. Who knows? I only got 75 subscribers. Don't bully me. Hey!
Why is she crying?
She wants her mama. And her mama is
It's okay.
nothing I can do. I have tried holding her. I have
How
tried.
do you know she wants her mama?
Because she's expecting to come back. I'll have to blurb that.
Poor
It's already 10
baby.
minutes in. Say hello.
To what?
My recording.
Did I interrupt?
Nah, it's okay. I'll leave it in.
Really?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Hi.
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 You've been watching Avatar with us. I was talking about it, Korra.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any friends who are watching it since it's on Netflix
Yeah,
now?
my friend Ruby, Natasha.
Do they like it?
Yes. Natasha has seen it before, but she's been watching it.
Nice.
And my friend Juliana's gonna watch it with me.
That's cool. What do you think of Korra so far?
It's pretty good. I like Avatar.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character in Korra? Korra?
Korra?
Yeah, in Korra.
In Korra?
In Korra. Is it Korra?
Yeah, it's Korra.
Oh, that's cool.
Toph.
Toph. Still Toph?
Yes.
Because Toph is Avatar, right? That's your favorite one, Avatar? She's pretty good in
She is.
Korra, too.
Amazing.
She's the same,
Yes, but old.
but old. Eventually we all get the old. He loud.
Very.
He's yelling at the dogs. He's just a very passionate young man.
Yep.
It's not like an anger yell. Okay, maybe a dog moved in the house. I wonder if it picked that up. Quality content.
Uh-huh. It'd really suck if it couldn't pick this up. There was just so much silence. Is he dead?
He might be. Loud fella, that guy.
But Miss Wendy is so sad.
I know. She's such a needy kitty cat. She's used to getting all the attention.
She's getting all the attention.
I know.
It's not from right now.
Yes.
When you go. She'll be back eventually.
If you were a bender, what would you want to be? Can't
Yeah,
pick the
Avatar.
Avatar.
Dang it. Air.
Air.
Yeah,
It's nice.
I want to fly.
It's a good one.
Yes.
Zahir figured that one out. Just sort of levitated. Just
Yeah.
dope. Like cat.
And I want to run super fast.
Yeah, and you want to like murder the earth.
No, I don't want to suffocate people, but
Could.
I could.
I like that they made like an evil airbending to kind of go with like evil water bending. It's like a taboo. Or no.
I get to have a bison
Fire.
too. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Be amazing.
I just want to make fire with my hands.
So you want to be a fireman?
Yes.
Wow.
I'd honestly find a cool way to use any of them.
You're definitely fire. Wendigo's the Avatar.
Yeah, this is a very powerful cat.
She's not a cat, she's a lemur. What do you
He's a lemur. A lemur can be an avatar?
Yes.
I mean, if a cat can be a red lantern,
It's a red lantern.
it's like a green lantern, but red. Are you familiar with the Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't know a cat could be like a hero or superhero or whatever.
Well, the Red Lanterns are emotional spectrum of the lantern rings. So you got the green, which are willpower. Then you got yellow, which is fear. Red is rage. Blue is hope. Orange is greed. Then there's the star sapphires, which are love. Then there's the indigo tribe, which is compassion. Then there's white, which is like creation and life. And then there's black, which is death.
You're black.
Thank you.
Or Wendy.
Yeah, she could. But anyways, so everyone has like a variation. Like across them, a good number of them can create constructs, which are like things they make with the ring. But some of them have variant things. Like when you become a red lantern, your heart stops beating and all of your body fills with acid. And when you first turn into one, until you're dumped into this blood pool, you'll be in rage. But like afterwards, when you calm down, you can spit the acid out of your mouth.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the star sapphires can teleport to they're like true love, like the person they're in love with. They can teleport anywhere in the universe to their location. You want to hear how the Green Lantern got cucked? Because the Green Lantern used to date this woman, and this woman, whose name I am forgetting, is now a star sapphire. And she teleports the both of them to the current White Lantern at that time. And it was really funny. Just to me, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, I'll explain this in the only way you understand. Vampire Diaries, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so imagine, right?
Imagining.
Okay, so there's that one girl who's probably maybe a vampire now.
Elena?
The main one. Yes, okay. So say she used to date this gentleman.
Stefan?
Yes. They used to be a couple.
Yes.
Then imagine that they need to get to the guy that she likes now.
Damon, his
Yes.
brother.
Yes, okay? And she can teleport to the person she loves, and so she teleports them both to him.
Wow.
Do you understand
I
how that might
understand.
cause just a little bit of tension?
Yep. A little bit. Definitely.
Yeah, so anyways, Dexstar is a cat who has a red lantern ring for rage.
For rage, like Wendy.
Exactly. So what happened was, Dexstar was at home last kitty. A nice lady brought him into her home. Home invaders came and killed the nice lady. Then when he was there, the police kicked him out. He went back to living on the street. A random person picked him up and put him in a bag and threw him in the river. But then a red lantern ring felt the rage in his tiny kitty heart and flew down from space and goes on his tail, and then he flew up, and then he killed that man, and then he killed the people that killed the nice lady, and then he slept on their skulls.
Amazing. I know cat can do that.
Cat with a red lantern ring, yeah.
So don't give her a red lantern.
Also, technically there's a red and black lantern ring that only exists in a Harley Quinn comic. But I don't like to think that counts.
Okay.
It's sad. What color would you like? Oh, another interesting fact is all of the rings exemplify, like if you're a Green Lantern, you have strong will. If you're a Yellow Lantern, you have strong fear, you cause fear. Red, you are rage. But people can be both, or have done both, which is interesting. Like, there's Guy Gardner, who was a Green Lantern, is now a Red Lantern. But they all exemplify that trait, except the Indigo tribe, which is compassion. Do you know what compassion means?
Kind of. Not really.
Okay.
It's like
To be
passion.
nice, to
Yeah.
care for others.
I guess so.
Yeah. The people in the Indigo tribe are the exact opposite. They are some of the worst people in the universe. They are serial murderers, terrible intergalactic warlords. The rings force them to be compassionate.
That's funny.
They travel as a tribe and teleport all around the universe. No one else can teleport like they do. Because it's not just to the one person, they go anywhere. Very mysterious. Well, that was my rant.
For what?